I came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jackson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson now. It's caught by Mark Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He's got it to Ingram, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yes.
Willie Snead all alone, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. 29 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. To throw again is Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the two-point play.
On 1st and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Buying time. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Whitney Merciless able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Whitney Merciless bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Set. 19. Oh, you got deep. 25. He's done right here. Time to run. Time to run.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, the tight end falls. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now he'll pull it down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 33 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Out to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action now. Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Jackson. On the move to his left. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free. And for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive. Got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this where both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And a catch made by Hopkins. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
Now Watson dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find it.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Pernell McPhee. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, I'm just one big...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh